आई थिंक वी आर लाइव. मेरे को बस एक बार ऑडियो चेक कर लेने दो क्विकली. यस. Okay, finally guys, we are live. I have started to stream again after a very long time, and hopefully ये stream में I am able to do certain things. But पहले I want to do is आवाज़ थोड़ा कम कर देता हूँ. That would be good. Yeah. So in this stream what I'm planning to do is कि I have a GitHub repo finally where I can commit to, and it's basically called as DiceDB. So I'll just show you what DiceDB is. So DiceDB, अरे मैंने फोक वगैरह नहीं किया क्या? Holy Jesus. Okay. Let's search DiceDB again, and this is DiceDB. Basically, it's a reactive with query subscription, and basically ये जिनको नहीं पता, this is a DB created by Mr. Arpit Bayani. If you have no idea, तो उनको Twitter and YouTube पे आप देख सकते हो. He has some amazing videos on system design and lot of tech stuff. So yeah, I think he has a great playlist on various things, but yeah, I do follow him, and he is the creator of this. If you don't know, Mr. Arpit Bayani is over here. So yeah, you guys can check out this is YouTube channel as well. But the most interesting thing was that it's written in Golang, and I have been learning Golang for a while now. It's been at least like 2 to 3 months since I'm learning Golang. So I just thought of like, why not, contribute it. So basically, yeah, that's the whole crux of me doing this. And so yeah, I'll just show you one thing that I wanted to contribute, and it's basically this particular issue that I wanted to contribute to. ये इशू दिखने में तो बहुत ईजी लग रहा है, बट नॉट श्योर इट्स genuinely an easy issue or not. And yeah, probably I don't know how to do any of this, but let's just try it out and see how it goes. I won't be doing everything from scratch. I'll be taking a lot of help from LLMs. And yeah, one more thing that came to my mind right now, which I have completely forgotten to do, is download Cursor AI. So Cursor AI is again another tool or an IDE, you can say. It has been recently very popularized. It's recently very popular between the devs, as it has an inbuilt AI, something like that. Not sure, but this got very, very, very popular because of some devs started doing vibe coding in it. Basically जिनको vibe coding नहीं पता यार, गूगल कर लो क्या होता है. स्टूडेंट्स के लिए बोला तो है कि इट्स फ्री, पर मैंने ट्राई किया था. इट्स अनफॉर्चुनेटली मेरा क्रीडेंशियल्स उसको मना कर रहा है. बेसिकली इट्स नॉट giving me the entire pro version, saying that premium models 150 दी है. And now if I verify status करके आना तो चाहिए, but it's not coming. I don't know why. So if you are a student of University of Leicester, please see कि upgrade to pro करके देखता हूँ. नहीं, ये तो सारा पैसा मांग रहा है. आइडियली अच्छी 6 hours ago. अरे हाँ, मैं ट्राई कर रहा था, तो अनफॉर्चुनेटली मैंने इसको डाउनलोड ही नहीं किया. सो लेट्स डाउनलोड इट ऑन द लिनक्स. वो कहाँ डालूँ? सॉफ्टवेयर. Let me first check all downloads. So what do we have? Oh, we only have app images. We do not have a tar file or an installation file. Docs है क्या? Yeah, so basically these are the features in order these are the features that I mainly wanted to play around, and I have seen that people using this a lot when it comes to open source contribution, as it's able to help you in doing that, understanding large code bases. So okay, let's do it like this. I'll do cd developer software है क्या कर्सर है, तो अगर मैं सीधा कर्सर ऐसे करूँ, no, it's an app image, right? So if I just do no, Alice, चामोड करके चामोड कर लिया इसको. लेट्स सी इफ आई कैन. होली जीसस, this is the main problem that I face with Linux, is everything goes haywire after some time. So I'll have to check, I mean, how to run an app image file. हाँ, Gmod X ये तो हम लोग ने किया, ये किया, और ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है. So I think हाँ, ये एक मिनट. Did it create any file? No, nope. So what we can do is just go to the set UID sandbox is not running as root. वाह, रनिंग एज रूट विदाउट नो सैंडबॉक्स इज नॉट सपोर्टेड. ठीक है. ओ माय गॉड, आईडी सेटअप करने को ही टाइम चला गया. Okay, fine, no problems. We also have another way to do this, and that's basically by doing Control Shift D, moving to dev, going to softwares, and just clicking it. नहीं, ऐसे भी नहीं चल रहा है. Holy. Now I'll do one thing. I'll go to cursor, I'll go all downloads, and then I'll just go to Linux, this one. Hopefully it works this time. Again, I don't have any idea if it's not working. I don't know what I'll do. There should be Claude is still the best. Good. ये फिलिप को किधर देखा हुआ लग रहा है, बट ठीक है. डॉक्स क्यों नहीं है? हाँ, we do have docs. Installation. Nothing major when it comes to installation. cursor AI on Linux. As simple as that. ठीक है. वाह भाई साहब ने पूरी बैश स्क्रिप्ट लिख ली है. आई डोंट नीड टू राइट अ बैश स्क्रिप्ट बट व्हाट आई कैन डू, ये तो होगा मेरे पास. आई थिंक आई हैव इंस्टॉल्ड दिस. ओके, होपफुली वी शुड बी हैविंग दिस. sudo apt install already the newest version, right? So so now what I can do is again go to cd developers softwares, then I can just cursor dash dash no dash box. That's a W for us, and now we can just log in. अरे मेरे जान इतना कुछ, अरे यार तो क्या मैंने धी पार्थ मारू यूज किया था? आई हैव नो क्लू. Alrighty. Let's do it at the way. Let's do it the way it wants me to do it. Yeah. Let's do it this. Then let's do it like this. You are currently yes login. See, that's how it wanted me to do. That's how it wanted me to do. That's how it wanted me to do. All right, पापा इसको कैंसिल करो. वेलकम टू कर्सर AI. इसको ठीक है, skip and continue. Import from VS Code. I don't want to do any of that. Because let's go with midnight. Let's not do that for now. Okay, quick start. Use key bindings from VS Code, Vim, Emacs, Sublime Text. I'll just go with VS Code. Plan or build anything. Cursor tab, predict your next move. Okay, continue. ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है. Language for AI. Set language for AI responses. Obviously English. Open from terminal cursor command. क्या है ये? I'm not sure. So I won't be doing it, and I think that's what we have it. So we do have our. Can I clone a repo from here? I don't think, because I think I'll have to do something. So in order to do this is done, right? Now I think we can just move to this. So the very first thing that I'll have to do is go to code, and I want to fork this particular repo. and I just want to give name dice. No, pehle what I want to do is see. Wait. In order to see, this is, I think Dice DB is a project. That's what I'm understanding. And Dice DB is an open source. So there's 3 repos inside. There is membranch is a tool to benchmark in memory database. Okay, whatever it is, it's a command line interface for Dice DB. And then here we have, this is the database server that we have over here. Right, and I think we will need to fork this, so let's just fork it. Copy master branch only. Okay, fork it. Let's fork it. And now, since I have completely forked it, I'll just copy it and clone it. Clone repo. Clone from, आना तो पड़ेगा भाई. ओपन सोर्स में डाल देते हैं. Select as repository destination. I would want to increase a bit of font in this because open, just open. What's in new, whatever it is, I don't care. Now, a couple of things that I want to do right away is features, models, whatever this may be. For now, I'm not MCP. I think I should import all my settings. Not sure. Let's see, what do we have? What do we have in our... What settings do we have? Arey deva. Settings.json, and in settings.json what I want to go ahead with is font weight, normal, everything is okay, fine. And what I want to select is this one. This particular font I want to bring it back to 4, Windows 4. I want to put it like this and just remove this and then zoom plus, done. I think that's enough of it. And in case of the UI, what I will do is, can I use, okay, and if I do Control Shift P, yeah, okay, themes, color theme, I think dark should work, right? These are all VS Code themes anyway, so yeah, this should work. Right now, the very first thing I want to do is, we have cloned this repo, so now what we can do is have a look at the issue. So what the issue is, so this is my local thing, right? This is my forked version, so I'll have to go to the original one. Issues are now, okay, this one we are working on it. Okay, set up Dice DB server locally from the source. Let's just locally from the source. Instructions कहाँ दिए हैं? Instruction, set up Dice DB server locally from the source. Okay, getting started. The setting up Dice DB with Docker, the easiest way to get started running by this command docker. ठीक है. The above command will start the Dice. The above command क्या करेगा? The above command will start. कहाँ चला गया? What was I reading? Was I reading something? I was reading something, and then I got distracted by something. Okay, the above command will start the Dice DB server running locally on the port 7379, and you can connect to it. Oh, so I think I'll also have to. The best way to connect DiceDB is using DiceDB CLI, and you can install it by running the following. All right. DiceDB CLI repository. Okay, तो DiceDB CLI भी इंस्टॉल करनी पड़ेगी. I should have done all this, but I also wanted to show you how I do set up things locally. So yeah, let's do it then. This okay, I think we can. No, your terminal is already running, right? So then we can put this one for terminal. Right, ls clear, go to develop. No, I don't think we can just do sudo su. We can do this, and then what we can do is come over here, then just curl this command, Control Shift C, array shortcuts, Control C, Control Shift V. I think this, yes, DiceDB installation is done. If you get command not found error, add this to your path variable. Alrighty. So I don't want to build from source, so let's just do this. Okay, localhost 7379 आना चाहिए. Okay. Let's go back. Okay, could not. After 3 retries, dial TC. Dial करना है. Connection has been refused. Alright. Okay, let's just again do this. Come over here. DiceDB CLI. DiceDB CLI. Okay, could not connect to DiceDB server after 3 retries. After 3 retries, dial TCP connection refused. To connect to some other host or port, you can pass the flag. Oh, firing commands. You can execute any DiceDB command directly. Okay, this project license under this peak. Or what I could do is ऐसा भी बन सकता है ना. ओके could not connect to DiceDB server after 3 retries. Yes, okay, that's very dumb of me because we haven't just set up the server as of now. That's what I'm assuming. The above command will start a DiceDB server, right? Running locally on the port this, and you can connect to it. Okay, so we did install the DiceDB CLI, but there's no server installed. So in order to install the server, how do we do it? Get started setting up the DiceDB with Docker. The easiest way to do is Docker by running this. The above command will start DSC. You can connect on DiceDB. If you're looking to set up DiceDB for development or want to set up from source, refer to this guide. Okay, fine. For core database features, stack and go, whatever this is. It brought me just back here, which is absurd, but let's go back to see what okay, development setup. Let's see this. Okay, Golang. We do have Golang. Any of the below supported platform environment, Linux based environments. Let's see what are the Linux based. Okay, ठीक है, ये तो पूरा कुंडली बता रहा है, but OS X Darwin WSL and David. Okay, git clone dice cd dice make build. Or all right, so Holy Jesus. I'll go back cd developer projects. No, cd this, cd open source ls, cd dice ls. Got it. Now I think we can start the server. Make build खाली make build चाहिए, and now it's building. I'm not sure if anyone is watching, but इसमें chat कहाँ दिखता है? Is there? Okay, got it. बढ़िया. So this is done. The setup has been done right now. So then the above will create a binary DiceDB, execute the binary, and that will start the DiceDB server. Or you can run the following command to run like a usual Go program. Essentials for development. The above command will create a binary. Do not check in the go.mod file with. Okay. So for now we have done this. Let's do one thing. Right, let's jump over here. Let's do go run and क्या बोला है? main.go. I think this started the DiceDB server. So now what we can do is go back over here. कहाँ पे था वो? Okay, and now what we can do is DiceDB CLI. So it's now working. This is how you read the documentations and do the entire setup locally. Now there are a couple of things that I need to take care of, and one of them is I don't need to do this setting up DiceDB CLI because that we have already done it, and essentials for development needs to be taken care of. So pointing to local checked out DiceDB Go. It is advised to check out DiceDB-Go's repository also because okay is we'll do it. There's not any issue, but I'll just do it. I'll just go to this particular thing. I'll do Control C. I'll do git clone as straightforward. Oh my god, the camera is weird. So we have done this part. Okay, right, ये हो गया, and then what we can again do is go back to the docs. So it is advised to check out this repository also because Dice takes a strong dependency on it. Okay, point to the local copy at the following line. Okay, got it. I have to find a file called as go.mod, but this particular is, I think it should be this. हाँ, तो इसके अंदर से बेसिकली अपने को github.com निकाल लेना है एंड डबल डॉट दे देना है. और let's see how the AI of this particular IDE works, right? Plan or search anything. So let's give this particular instruction. Let's see how it works. Agent asks questions about your code base, plan, search, build anything, manually decide what gets added to the context. Let's see how the agent works. And Claude Son है, मेरे को नहीं पता यार ये क्या है, 3 point जो भी है वो, ठीक है. Let's just play with the default settings. Let's not go a bit crazy. Okay, pointing to local, ठीक है. I'll help you add the replace directive to point out to the local -db. Okay. See, that's the inbuilt AI. Let's see अब इसका आंसर कैसा है. So I'll help you add a replace directive to the point out the local -db go repository in your go.mod file. This is a common practice during development to use a local version of the dependency instead of fetching it out from a repository. Okay, let me add the replace directive at the end of your go.mod file. Oh, इसने डाल भी दिया. So I just have to accept it. I have added directive at the end of your go file. This will make go use the local copy ठीक है, instead of this change you would not be committed to not stage this change in git. Consider adding this line to your git ignore or keeping your local copy और ठीक है. go.mod basically नहीं करता. Let's do control Y. Okay, cool. Now I think this is done, right? Abhi what we need to do is basically major step of this entire thing is to reproduce this issue, whatever issue we are going through. So the issue is basically this. The issue says that set up Dice server locally from the source. We have done that. Cd into Dice DB repo. Create a file named Dice DB in the correct directory. Okay. For that, what I'll do is ls cd to dice ये कर दिया, ठीक है. Now what does it say? It says that create a file named dice db in current directory. Okay, dice db in current directory कर लिया. create a file in current directory. Okay, add invalid or incomplete UTF bytes to the file. This particular step is something which I'm not. Echo name tell. Add invalid or incomplete UTF-8 bytes into the file. ओके, सो ये बेसिकली कमांड प्रॉम्प्ट से ये करवा रहा है मेरे को. लेट्स सी. कंट्रोल शिफ्ट सी. भाई मेरे शॉर्टकट्स क्यों चेंज हो गए? आई बेसिकली यूज कंट्रोल शिफ्ट सी एंड कंट्रोल शिफ्ट वी टू कॉपी पेस्ट. ओके, कैन नॉट ओवरराइड एग्जिस्टिंग फाइल. ओके, so in that case let me just see cat dice db. Let me just stop this because ये शायद now if we do cat lsa. Do we have a dice db file? We do have. So I'll just rmrf d dice db. भाई यहाँ पे शॉर्टकट्स मेरे काम नहीं कर रहे, विच इज काइंड ऑफ बगिंग मी बिकॉज मैं माउस ज़्यादा यूज़ नहीं करता हूँ. 90% ऑफ द स्टफ इज बिन डन यूजिंग कीबोर्ड. ओके, ls we don't have a file called as dice db, so what we'll do is we'll create a file called as dice db right? And then what we'll go do is, by the way, इसको बस ये कर लेता हूँ. And then we can just run this command. Basically this is how I think you are. Cannot overwrite an existing file. Agar if something is not under your control, it's still not under your control. Okay. Why are you not able to override it? That's the question. And for that I have no clue how to do it. So do we have again a file called as dicedb? Yes, we do have a dicedb. So then we'll simply do one thing. We'll ask the AI agent to do it. My god, this is, I think, how many times I have done the same stupid mistake. Okay, let's remove go mod. Let's see if he's able to do it in a very professional way. I'll help you create a file with an ठीक है. First let's make sure we are in the correct directory and then ठीक है, cd home dice. Okay, fine. Waiting for approval. Run चल. Running terminal command. Let's see if it's able to create it or not, do the thing or not. Running terminal command. I can also just control ये control. आप कहाँ से आ गए भाई? There's a bit of problem which I'll figure it out. Basically what I need to do is printf ये basically ये कुछ तो UTF-8 character है which it's asking me to push or print it from the file called as dicedb, but still it says okay. I see that we are unable to write or die because it seems to be right prod. Let's write first. ठीक है, sudo कर ले भाई. Or overwriting the existing directory. Let's first check the file permissions and then try to remove it before. Okay, run करो. Okay, is it waiting for me to do it? Control L ये क्यों खुल रहा है? Also for some reason it's not copy pasting the things, which makes me write everything from scratch, which is lsl dicedb. rm dicedb and printf this xc3 push it to dice db. Hey, trend. It ran for us without an error. This particular arrow would have been a red arrow. Fine. Great, we have successfully changed, removed. Okay, you can verify the content of a file using a hex editor or by checking its size. It should be 1 byte. Verify the file's content. Okay, xdump -c dice db. हाँ, तो ये हम लोग ने डाल दिया है. Perfect. The xdump output confirms that the file contains exactly 1 byte. It does not contain exactly 1 byte. There is other stuff, but okay, fine. This is indeed an incomplete UTF-8 sequence as 0A3 is the first byte of the 2. Expected file has been. No, I don't think it's exactly 1. Clear. Let me just do rm dice db. And now if we do hex dump, but still anyways, whatever it is saying now, I don't want to bother around. Let me just, okay, start dice db server in non-sudo mode. Fine by me. I'll start it in non-sudo mode. Could not create metadata directory, permission denied. So how do you start it in non-sudo mode? Basically, go run main.go. Okay, could not create metadata directory at etc dice db error media permission denied. But then how do you expect it to run? Start the dice db server in non-sudo mode. Okay, so this has to be failed. So this is basically this should fail with either panic while running. ऐसा कुछ आया है क्या? Do we see this particular error? I don't think we see this error. Panic. It's not panicking. Oh no, it's panicking by passing config. Okay, so this clearly means that we have reproduced the issue. Basically, पहली चीज, if you are trying to do any open source contribution, the very first thing that you need to do is reproduce the issue, recreate the issue locally कि हाँ issue है, मतलब it's not something कि कोई हवे में बात कर रहा है. So we have successfully reproduced the issue. We are getting the error what they have reported to us. Now we'll see what are the potential fix provided by this person, whatever the name is. I don't want to pronounce it, but potential fix is local fix. Delete or clean the local dice db config file. So in order to do that, if let's say I do rm dice db, right, and then I just do this, it's running because the incorrect UTF code has been removed. But see, the thing is, the incorrect UTF code was added by us. If it wasn't added, if we would have not added this, then there won't be any problem in order to I don't know, basically because this is an incorrect UTF code that we are adding it, right? Code fix update load matter in config to handle these errors. All right, so in this particular case, let's say in this particular case, let's talk with AI. What we can do is, we can ask him a question that so after adding this particular UTF-8 code, we get a panic error, something as follows. And in this, what I want to add is अब वो अच्छे से कॉपी पेस्ट हुआ, राइट? नाउ a temporary fix can be after adding this particular UTF code, when we run or when we start the DiceDB server using go run main.go, we get a panic error handling error something as follows. ठीक है. इसके बाद a temporary workaround can be purging the DiceDB file and then restarting the server, which works fine, but we need a code fix. By dating to handle these errors. Before it tells us to do anything, let me just let's not look at what the AI has to say, but let's just explore the code a bit, okay? So there has to be a method called as load. So can I just see? Yes, so we have this load is being, how many occurrences do we have? We have 2 occurrences. Okay, so ये code लिख चुका है already. Currently I'm not going to accept it. I think this is okay. So this is load, right? P flag set. Now what the P flag, that flag set is? It's a pointer flag, the flag set. Okay. Configure metadata directory viper.set config name error viper.read in config if अच्छा ये this is it's asking me to remove this particular line of code. So if underscore comma, okay, if there are no errors, not found error, क्या कोड लिखा है रे? If it's not okay and error is not nil, okay, control characters are not allowed, panic. So here it's panicking, right? So if error is not equal to nil, log the error, but don't panic. We'll use defaults instead. So let's log this. So this is a good thing that it has done. If we can't unmarshal the config, initialize with defaults. Now in order to me write this entire code, I will have to actually understand the entire code base, which is technically not at all possible with a very limited scope of time, and that's why we use LLMs. Because when I used to work back as prod support engineer, this is the entire process that I had to do. We had a huge code base, and the only thing that we used to get is documents having screenshots uh, of how to reproduce the issue. So let's say that I'll give you a very small example of what possible thing I'm talking about. When we used to get a dog, in that particular dog there were a couple of screenshots, and let's say for an example, if there's an insurance claim of a particular patient, and in that claim, for the total amount, for the particular claim number, there will be a total amount that the patient is claiming. I think patient is paying, and keeping that amount in mind, and the claim that the patient has, the patient is liable for a 20% discount, right? But there is a bug in the code which is not taking a particular rule that is applicable to that particular patient, and as a result it's adding a 5% default discount. Let's say this is a very standard issue that I had seen when I was working. So in the entire code base is of more than 1,000 Java files, and it's not possible for me to sit and understand the entire code base. And in this particular scenario, right, in this particular scenario, what we had is we particularly had all these stack traces, right? We had these errors coming whenever you're doing production support stuff, and whenever you're debugging. If you have a stack trace or an error stack trace, it's most simplest error that you can solve. It's very easy, and when it comes to Java, it's very easy. You either get array index out of bounds, you get null pointer errors, and these are very straightforward to debug and find out the root cause. But in cases like where the discount has to be 20%, but the default discount is being applied as 5%, in order to find these things, you have to rely on logs, and this is what it's adding over here. It's adding the warning logs over here basically. So there used to be a log file that used to get generated. I had to pull it from the server in order to read the log files and see, and even in those log files you don't get anything. So the thing what I had to do is I had to go to the code base and check wherever we are applying the discount. And it's not something like chalo discount will be hard coded as something like whatever I was talking about, 20%, that's 20, that's 0. ऐसा कुछ hard code किया नहीं रहता है. तो there is always something like users dot current policy डॉट डिस्काउंट, समथिंग लाइक दैट. ठीक है, ऐसा होता है, वहां से वो डिस्काउंट की वैल्यू फैच होती है बेस्ड ऑन एवरी यूजर. So it's very hard to find out that what actual discount value is getting applied. So in these certain cases, I had to add loggers to every discount statement, which is again a hour or 2 hours job for me to add it. So in that case, this particular LLM could have been very very helpful. And जब मुझे एक पर्टिकुलर जगह मिल जाती है, आई हैव टू जस्ट डू दिस, जस्ट लाइक आई यूज दिस लोड, राइट. आई हैड टू गेट फाइल नेम्स, हज़ारों फाइल नेम्स होती है, कहाँ से डिस्काउंट वैल्यू ढूंढ के आओ, कितनी सारी जगहों पे डिस्काउंट वैल्यू यूज़ की जाती है. सो इन दीज पर्टिकुलर केसेस आई थिंक LLM हैज़ मोस्ट यूजफुल, बिकॉज ऑल्दो इसने काम कर दिया है मेरा, बट ये चीज़ बहुत, एफिशिएंसी इज़ वेरी मच इम्पोर्टेंट, एंड आई थिंक LLMs आर एबल टू डू इट, एंड दैट्स व्हाट इट हैज़ डन बेसिकली. सो बेसिकली ये पैनिक वाली चीज़ें निकाल रहा है. इट्स व्हाट आई एम अज्यूमिंग कि इफ देर इज config file not found errors, let's say if there is any particular error, such as if error not equals to, okay, if we don't guess this particular error, and it just wants to panic. And in Golang, panic is basically something like stopping the entire flow of the code. So Java ke it's not like an exception, but I don't know how to explain you panic, because मैंने भी panic बहुत अच्छे से नहीं सीखा है. But panic is like, it's like exit code 1 कि भाई बंद करो, stop the program, immediately stop the program, nothing to proceed ahead. So that's what panic is. And yeah, so that is what is happening over there, that even if there is this particular thing, it's panicking and it's stopping. Ideally what it should be doing is it should be logging this. ये देखो ये चीज, there is this particular UTF-8 code that's problematic, and that's what we are fixing it over here, right? It's removing the panic stuff from here. As if we can't unmarshal the config, it's reinitializing the entire config file with defaults. So that is what it's doing. Now I'll just accept what it has added over here, and where else it has made. There was another one more place where it had, fine, no other place, right? So now let's do one thing. Let's do this. Done. Still it worked, right? So that's the most easiest way to fix the issue, and we have, I think, been able to do this very gracefully and with the help of, क्योंकि अगर ये LLM नहीं होता तो मुझे पूरा कोड बेस समझना पड़ता, मेरे को पहले समझना ही पड़ता कि क्यों ऐसा हो रहा है. आई वुड हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड कॉन्फिग फाइल में लोड मेथड में बेसिकली हो क्या रहा है. ये सारी चीज़ें मैं मेरे स्किल इश्यूज़ के हिसाब से बोल रहा हूँ. आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट माई स्किल. स्किल इश्यूज़ नहीं, आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट माई स्किल लेवल. एज पर माई स्किल लेवल आई वुड हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड दिस एंटायर थिंग, which is very time consuming. So LLMs to the win. So again, now we have done this, we'll just do this, we'll go back, we'll do this. Okay, so this is the code fix that we have done. Now what I'll do is another thing. I'll create a branch. Good. Or before doing that, is it asking me to do any other thing? These are general guidelines. Contributing. Okay, let's go through the contributing guidelines. DicedDB welcome you to contribute, whether you are fixing bugs, adding new features, or improving the document. Your help is valuable. We have multiple repositories where you can contribute. So okay, whatever this is, development, go back, logging best. Okay. Timeline for working on issue. Do not wait for anyone to assign to you. You can directly pick up the issue and submit a PR. Assigned issues imply intent to work on them. Assigned issues imply intent to work on them. Okay, can't work on it, unsign yourself to allow. Okay, provide updates on long running issue. Inactive users may be unsigned after a reasonable period. But we appreciate timely completions of PR. If a PR becomes inactive, we may close it. Need more time, just let us know in the comments. CLA to maintain the project's quality, please follow the keep code. Okay, git. Follow proper git package to avoid conflict. Okay. So now what I want to check is, if we go back to the code, I wanted to see the branches that it has. Okay. Allocate the last minute to Lucifer man. Observe. Okay. RAM encoding. Patch cleanup issue 50. Okay, so ऐसे issues fix हुए. So we can just create a branch called as issue number कितवा issues कहाँ गया. So this is issue number, that's the issue number, right? Okay, create branch. Let me just, because this is not some chalu mal project, this is a very well created project, and I do want to contribute it gracefully without any unnecessary issue dash. All right. Right, let me just check git status. Git git add config dash. Before adding it, let me just go back to, I want to go over here. Let me just go back to the load function में okay, removed the panic and added warning logs. And there was another now let me just add this. Do I want to commit it? Hell yeah. Get commit. Now मुझे देखने के get commit messages यहाँ पे कैसे बनाया. So let me just check couple of pull request. 980 close right. Fixed. ओ ऐसे किया है. इसमें तो कुछ हेलो वर्ल्ड वाले ही किए बट ठीक है. ओके फाइन. एंड ये कहाँ पे रीड वाइपर डॉट हाँ बट डोंट पैनिक. Right, this seems more okay. Let's check the git status. Git status is git add config.go git removed the panics and instead added warning loggers. Or the commit message should be like, I think that was help me write a suitable commit message for the team. अरे मैं कहाँ पे आ गया ये? हाँ ओके दिस 3 हाँ यहाँ पे all committers have signed the CLA, so मेरे को I also have to see what the CLA is because I am a very noob person when it comes to all this. So what is CLA? To maintain the project's quality and consistency, please follow. Oh, see, these are contributors license agreements. Yeah. Documenting something is to consider for documentation. Always include struct module and module level. ठीक है ना, document public method in there. Okay, we are not writing any new methods or anything. So basically, what we'll do is we don't need to document it, but we do need to add one-liner comments that we have added. Wait. To handle UTF-8 and YAML we have it guys and guysies, right? And now let's create a okay, so config handled invalid UTF-8 and YAML passing. Previously the config loader would panic when encountering invalid UTF-8 sequences or YAML parsing errors in the config file. This could cause the server to crash when the config file was corrupted or invalid. ठीक है, or contain invalid. This change makes the config loading more resilient by logging warnings instead of panicking or the server will now continue to run with default settings instead of crashing when it encounters invalid config files. Okay, fine. What else do we need? मुझे ना एक आध दो I think I do want to see One more thing I forgot to add. I need to go on the right. I need to fix this. Let's create a PR. We ask you to sign or contribute before we can accept your. You have signed the CLA already, but the status is still pending. Let's recheck it. बेटे ये रीचेक करने में ऐसा काहे हो गया? मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ? PRs ये रही अपनी. Oh, approved from maintainers. You have signed the CLA, but the status is still pending. Let us recheck it. Okay, unfortunately brings me over here, but that's not a problem. CLA, thank you for. ठीक है, sign. Okay. We are now taking you back to the GitHub. Please take me back to the GitHub. Yes, all. Fine by me. Completely fine by me. Yeah. Then. And this is the particular beauty of. This is the beauty of. Okay, linked pull request that will close this issue. Okay, fine. See, this is the beauty of writing good issues. If you see, he has this particular, whatever this guy name is, he has given us very clear steps in order to reproduce this issue. He has given us potential fix, and he has also linked how to contribute to this particular repo. So yeah, that's how we have made a PR, and let's hope that our PR gets merged. यहाँ पे there used to be an inbox, right? Somewhere I used to. Okay, हाँ, so no conflicts with the base branch. That's good. So yeah, who are the participants? Basically that's it. So okay, yeah, fine. Let's hope this issue gets merged, and yeah, I don't think we have anything to do it right now. What can we do? I think most of this stuff is done. So this is This is basic workflow that I wanted to kind of show in order to do an open source contrib. It does not matter if you do it through an LLM, because doing it through an LLM is something that's considered as very efficient in terms of you sitting and understanding the code. Now that I have code base, I can just sit and understand what it is. I mean, can you help me explain, can you help me understand this code base? And this is basically what I can do. Say this is what it's doing. I don't need any mentor or anyone to just sit and ask that person, because nobody ever has any time. Unfortunately, you can't do this in when you're working into companies. I'm not sure what's the protocols or SOP right now, but when I used to work, the problem was that we were not allowed, we were barred from using any of the LLMs. The websites were completely blocked, and we were not able to access any of these websites. So all we had to do is do things on our own and have a lot of calls and meetings. But I used to get around 10 to 15 ticket 10 to 10 10 is 10 is yeah 10 to 15 tickets, and I had to do this. Every ticket has a turnaround time. That's tat bolte hai. So every ticket had a turnaround time of like 5 days, and I had to get rid of the critical issues within 5 days. But it used to always take more than 5 days, because बहुत सारी चीज़ें वेरीफाई करवानी पड़ती है. आई ऑल्सो हैड टू आस्क द बिजनेस एनालिस्ट वेदर दिस इज द करेक्ट फ्लो दैट आई एम लुकिंग एट. इज दिस द एक्सपेक्टेड बिहेवियर. जस्ट लाइक 20% डिस्काउंट वाला था ना, तो इन दैट पर्टिकुलर केस आई हैड टू पॉइंट इट आउट वेरी वेल कि दिस एट टाइम्स देयर इज ऑल्सो समथिंग लाइक आई हैड टू प्रोवाइड temporary fix for myself. So this is what I had committed, right? But at work we used to use something which is very stupid, that's called as SVN. If you know what this shittiest thing is, I still don't know how to use this tortoise SVN client. I'm a fanboy of GitHub. I can use GitLab, but not any of these Mercurial or SVN. I don't know why these things. I just don't know why this is very complicated. But if anything is not wait, what it is showing, let us do one more thing. Let me just do one more thing. And let's see if I go here, get status, get and इग्नोर का स्पेलिंग क्या है? गेट इग्नोर. ओके, गेट पुश ओरिजिन. बट I don't know for what reason वैसा आ रहा है. Just ignore it. So I don't know what I was saying, but हाँ, बिजनेस एनालिस्ट से एक बार वेरीफाई करवाना पड़ता है कि is this the same thing that we both are talking. Is this the same flow? Is this how this issue is supposed to be? And if I say that the discount is 20% and there's a default discount being applied to all the patients, and these particular patients of having this particular policy is, let's say, getting all 5% discount, so एक या दो यूजर्स कभी नहीं हो गए. द यूजर्स विल ऑलवेज बी hundreds or thousands or 10,000 users that are getting affected by this. And this is a very critical issue, that if the size of the users that are being affected are too much, so this needs to be fixed critically. So either there could be a patch that could get released next week, or if it's not that big issue, and if the customers if the impacted customers are very less, then there could be a quarterly release or a major release that could push the code, fixed code. So but you never know. So since more patients were getting impacted, I also had to fix the code. So in order to fix the code, I cannot change something in the like this. I cannot just go over here in the code base and start changing stuff. I cannot do that. What I had to do is, let's say ये क्या है, ये particular file का क्या नाम है, ये package config है, config में क्या क्या लिखा हुआ है. So basically this is a package called as config, and इसके अंदर HDB configs, right? There will be somehow. So let's say this particular function में मैंने changes किए, right? This particular function में, ये particular function में मैंने changes किए. So what I'll have to do is, I'll have to write a new script. In this particular case, I would have to write a new Go file in which I am calling the new function that I have written with the fixed code. But at times this particular existing code is already running in the background, so I'll have to freeze all the insurance claims in particular state, call my function, execute the Java file on the server, add the 20% discount, and resume the normal thing. Or the second thing is, resume it as it is going, and let's say 5% discount add ho chuka hai, right? So in that case, 5% discount has already been added by default. So now I'll again push, the Java code has already been pushed to the server, right? Now I'll execute the Java code, but instead of applying 20% discount, I'll add a 15% discount. So this way the overall discount is 20%. So this is how you fixed. This is called as a workaround. This is not an exact fix, but this is how you make things work, and that's how I used to make things work. But yeah, this is a classic example of contributing. But when it comes to open source, things are very, very different comparatively. So yeah, I think that's it, because I don't think we do have anything. I'll be waiting in order to see if any changes has been made or have they approved, and I'll be adding it to my Instagram, and that's it. So yeah, concluding this entire live stream, if you liked what I did, if you want to see me doing all these things more, if you want me to create some crazy projects or any of this stuff, do let me know, and yeah, we can work on it. Till then, I hope we get to see each other once more. Yeah, bye bye. See you everyone. Take care, and do subscribe and like the stream as well. Bye bye. Thank you.